I love going outside. It never fails to make me happy. It's just one of those things, you know. I've been wrestling with this thought recently, and I figured that I would share it with you, especially my millennials, and I just feel like it's really applicable to what we're probably going through right now. I'm gonna need shoes. Right now in life, I feel like we're all at this point where we're just trying to figure it out. We want to know how we turn out, you know? I think a lot of us are saying, you know, if only I had this, then I would be happy. Or if I could achieve that, then I would be happy. Whether that thing is a relationship or a job or an achievement or, you know, whatever. I know I have. And I think it's really easy to feel aimless or unfulfilled or unsure of yourself or even just anxious. You know, we want to know what's going to happen. We want to be heard. We want to make a difference. We want success. We want that fame and fortune. I think a lot of us feel stressed out because of, you know, whether it's student loans or debt or bills or, you know, what have you. There's this stress here, and we look to those things, those achievements, those successes, and say, you know, if I could just make it there, then I'll be happy. But I think the reality is that stress isn't gonna go away. We can't just magically wish it away. There's nothing that we can do or achieve that will make that stress be gone from our lives forever. That stress is always gonna be there, whether we want it to be or not. It is gonna follow us our entire lives, just taking different forms. Nothing we achieve or obtain is gonna change that. It is so easy for us to say, you know, if only I had this, then I'd be happy. But that is a false hope. You know, we need to be able to find peace and happiness in our lives now. Now, I'm not telling you to give up on your hopes and your dreams and your aspirations. Quite the opposite, actually.
Well, get in there.
I think pursuing your aspirations is one of the most important things you can do in this world. But I don't think that we should put our self-worth into what those things can provide for us in return. You see, I think that we're all tempted to believe that once we have achieved fame and fortune or that job or found that person that you love, that you will be fulfilled and happy and everything will be wonderful. But there are countless people in this world that have all of those things and are still very unhappy and very unfulfilled. I honestly believe that if we can't be happy without it, we will never truly be happy with it. And yeah, I get it, money can't buy happiness, but it sure makes happiness more accessible, right? I don't know, I don't really have that kind of money, so I don't know. But I do know that some of the happiest people I have ever met in my entire life live in Africa, and they had nothing. And when I say nothing, that means that they didn't even know if they were gonna eat or have water to drink that day. They literally had nothing, and yet they just had this joy about them. They were just so fulfilled and happy with the life that they led. And you know, just compare that to what I see in America, and I rarely see that in anyone in the United States, but it was so abundant in Africa. These people who had so little just seemed so happy. So I guess what we need to do is we need to realize, what are those things that make me happy? What are those things that fill me with life? And then pursue those things with reckless abandon. It is good to have goals. It is good to dream and have aspirations, but the transformation and glory one seeks when they climb a mountain isn't found at the summit. It's found in every step along the way to that peak. So I guess what I'm really trying to say is that we should pursue the things we're passionate about simply because we're passionate about them. You know, we should just pour ourselves into those things because we love them, and that's where true happiness and satisfaction and fulfillment is gonna come from. Oops. So we got that drinking from. Not from the achievement or the end or the summit, but simply the pursuit, the right now. We can choose to pursue those things right now, finding that happiness and fulfillment and satisfaction. Because if we can find happiness and satisfaction and fulfillment on our own in our lives now, with the way things are now, then whatever we go on to achieve will only make life that much sweeter. find your happiness now. It's there, it's accessible, it's all yours, and it's waiting for you right now. Mine is as simple as going outside. See you later.